I'm going to show you how I would produce a song for Taylor Swift. Let's do it. So something that you hear all over Taylor's music is something called a synth bass. And what that is basically this fat, low-end synthesizer, most of the time like an arpeggiated one. So it's like... So I'm pulling up a Juno. Holy shit. So I'm going to go ahead and play this Juno plugin. That sounds so good. And then I'm going to have another one actually playing the same thing, but we're going to have it an octave higher. Sweet, and then the next thing we're gonna need are some drums. She actually uses something called like an 808 kit, which is used in a lot of like hip hop music. And then something that I really like that she does is she uses these like big, like almost impact snare sounds, and then we'll cut the reverb off like right after the sound. So I have this like rim click thing. I put a reverb on it and it sounds like this. But what I wanna do is have it kind of chop off. So I'm just gonna basically cut off right after the transient. And I have a couple of different like snare sounds that I'm using. I just have this pop snare. And then with the 808 kit, I basically just doubled it a bunch of times and then recorded different little, I call them like bleepy bloopies. Here's that drum kit. Some like reverse claps. And I also found this girl who just said, hey, and I said, hey. And this is probably my favorite part of the production is this synth that I use. And at first, it kind of like, it just sounded like a normal synthesizer. And what I literally did was I put an EQ on there and I took one of the points in the EQ and just was like manually writing the EQ while the synth was playing. And then I added a vocal synth to it, and I didn't like how after the envelope thing, it kind of sounded a little messy. So I added a tremolo to kind of chop things up. So it's... What inspired me to do this was actually watching The Summer I Turned Pretty for the third or fourth time. Team Conrad, obviously, Connie Baby. But Taylor Swift's music's all over this, and I could imagine Belly and Conrad having a moment to this song. So. And normally Taylor's vocal would obviously be like the main event, but since I don't sound like her, I have a couple synths that are kind of living in that space. So I have this arpeggiated, I love this one, major 7. I literally only have one guitar in this song, and it's basically playing one note, but I have a delay on it, so it's like... Sometimes it's good in your production to have like something that's just playing one note the whole time, and that can give some harmony to what's happening and some stability. Something that really helps fill out the sound is just having a massive synth, just like kind of a fizzy synth. And this is what everything sounds like together.